Coming to you from deep inside the vaults of the Holmes Archive of Electronic Music, here is Thom Holmes, your curator and guide to vintage electronic music and audio experimentation.
This episode, the BBC Shipping Forecast Soundscape. Welcome to the archive. This is Thom Holmes. If you've ever had trouble getting to sleep at night, you may have turned to various soundscapes, ambient music, and other audio sources to jettison your distracted mind and settle into a state of sleepy, calm serenity. I discovered the BBC Shipping Forecast to be an effective somnambulant. But the forecasts are short, generally between 6 and 14 minutes, too short to quiet my restless mind and induce sleep. So I decided to borrow some audio from the BBC Radio 4 website, add some of my own electronic music, and the result is a uniformly numbing experience lasting some 3 hours, which I do use. I never intended to distribute this soundscape publicly. I created it for my own enjoyment as a sleep aid, but the more I listened, the more I realized that others might also find it of interest. So I created a shortened version of about 1 hour and 38 minutes, wrote to the BBC for permission to do this, and present it here for you, the podcast listener. I suggest that you put on your headphones and listen to this at bedtime. To create this soundscape, I have strung together a set of recent shipping forecasts in entirety and provided some electronic sound accompaniment and treatments. The electronic sounds were created separately and were not intended to be synchronized in any precise way with the shipping forecasts, but the chance encounters of the electronic sounds with the voices of the BBC presenters made the presentation that much more engaging. What is the shipping forecast anyway? The shipping forecast is a BBC radio broadcast of weather reports and forecasts for the seas around the British Isles. It is produced by the Met Office, which is the UK's National Weather Service, and broadcast by BBC Radio 4 on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency. The forecast dates back over 150 years. There are currently 4 broadcasts per day, and all but one is delivered by the on-air announcer of the news shift, except for the second in the morning, which is delivered by the weather forecaster. The final shipping forecast of the day is followed by a kind of signing off for Radio 4, with good wishes delivered by the presenter, followed by the British national anthem, God Save the Queen, and the close down of the station for the day, at which point you will typically hear the 6 BBC chimes leading to the programming of the BBC World Service at 1 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Speaking of presenters, shipping forecasts are generally delivered by the on-air person as part of their broadcast segment. The so-called duty announcer may be well acquainted with the reading style or somewhat new to it, and I imagine that giving a shipping forecast presents a tantalizing challenge for any new presenter. The language is mesmerizing and abbreviated to convey facts in the briefest of styles. Every measurable aspect of the shipping forecast is provided with succinct descriptions that are meaningful to people sailing the seas. Rules are provided by the Met Office for writing the shipping forecast script so that it remains uniform and, quote, highly structured to maximize the use of the available time, unquote. For more details on the abbreviations and terms used to describe the weather conditions in the script, check out the guide provided by the Met Office, for which we have a link on the podcast website. In the forecast, the waters around the British Isles are divided into 31 sea areas, also known as weather areas. The forecast begins by listing areas with gale warnings, followed by a general synopsis of pressure areas, then a forecast for each individual sea area covering wind speed and direction, precipitation, and visibility. The broadcast follows the same general order each time, according to a prescribed list of geographic locations. The unique and distinctive presentation style of these broadcasts has led to their attracting an audience much wider than that directly interested in maritime weather conditions. It is frequently referenced and parodied in British popular culture. Even the BBC itself takes a light-hearted view of this serious subject when it invites listeners to tune in by saying, quote, take a moment to switch off with the hypnotic sounds of weather reports for the seas around the coasts of the British Isles, a strange but soothing sleep aid, and a firm favorite, unquote. Additional detail about this soundscape can be found on the podcast website. I've included several links to the source material and other information of interest at the BBC to inform you about various aspects of the forecast. Okay, let's get started with the BBC Shipping Forecast Soundscape on the Archive of Electronic Music. I will catch you on the rebound. This is Thom Holmes.
That's the BBC News, now the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 1130 on Sunday the 16th of July. There are warnings of gales in Forth, Dogger, Fisher, German Bight, Humber, Thames, Hebrides and Faroes. The general synopsis at 0600, low 40s 985, expected Norwegian Sea with little change by 0600 tomorrow. The area forecast for the next 24 hours: West Viking, cyclonic becoming northwesterly 4 to 6. Rain, then showers, good, occasionally poor. East Viking, north Utsira, south Utsira. Southerly 5 to 7, veering westerly or northwesterly 4 to 6. Occasionally 7 later in south Utsira. Thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. 40s, Cromarty, west or southwest 5 to 7. Occasionally 4 at first, veering northwest 4 to 6. Thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. Forth, Tyne, southwest 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first in Forth, decreasing 4 later. Thundery showers, good, occasionally moderate. Dogger, Fisher, German Bight, Humber, Thames, southwest 6 to gale 8, veering west 5 to 7, showers, good. Dover, southwest 6 or 7, decreasing 4 or 5, showers, good. White, Portland, Plymouth, west or southwest 4 to 6, showers, good. Biscay, southwesterly, becoming variable later 2 to 4, occasionally 5 at first in north, fair, good. Southeast Fitzroy, northwesterly 2 to 4, veering northerly 4 to 6, fair, good. Northwest Fitzroy, Seoul, westerly or northwesterly backing southwesterly 3 to 5, occasionally 6 later. Showers, occasional rain later, good, occasionally moderate later. Lundy, Fastnet, Irish Sea. Southwest 4 to 6, veering west 3 to 5. Showers, good. Shannon, northwest backing south later 4 to 6. Showers, rain later, good, occasionally poor later. Rockall, Malin, northwest 3 to 5, backing west 2 to 4. Showers, good. Hebrides, northwest 6 to gale 8, decreasing 4 or 5, rain or showers, good, occasionally poor at first. Bailey, north 4 to 6, backing northwest 2 to 4, showers, good. Fair Isle, cyclonic, becoming northwesterly 4 to 6, occasionally 7 at first in west. Thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. Faroes, north 6 to gale 8, backing northwest 4 to 6. Occasional rain, then showers, good, occasionally poor.
Now here's Helen Willis.
Jane, thank you very much. Good morning. It's time for the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 05:05 on today, Sunday, the 16th of July 2023. There are warnings of gales in Forth, Dogger, Fisher, German Bight, Humber, Thames, Dover, Malin, Hebrides and Faroes. The general synopsis at midnight. Low, west 40s, 987, expected northern Norwegian basin with little change by midnight tonight. The area forecast for the next 24 hours. West Viking, cyclonic, becoming southwesterly 3 to 5, veering northwesterly 4 to 6 later, thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. East Viking, north at 0, south at 0. Southerly or southeasterly 5 to 7, veering southwesterly 4 to 6, thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. Southeast 40s, southwesterly 5 to 7, thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. Northwest 40s, chromaty, westerly or southwesterly 3 to 5, veering westerly or northwesterly 5 to 7 later, thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. Forth, Tyne, Dogger, Fisher, German Bight, Humber. Southwest 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first except in Tyne, decreasing 4 or 5 later in Forth and Tyne. Showers, perhaps thundery, good, occasionally moderate. Thames, Dover. Southwest 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first and 4 later. Showers, good. White, Portland, Plymouth. West or southwest 4 to 6, showers, good. Biscay, west 3 to 5, becoming variable 2 to 4, showers, good. South Fitzroy, northwesterly 3 to 5, veering northerly 4 to 6 later, showers, good. North Fitzroy, Seoul, westerly or northwesterly 4 or 5, occasionally 3 later, showers, good. Lundy, Fastnet, Irish Sea, westerly or southwesterly 4 to 6, occasionally 7 at first in northeast Irish Sea. Showers, perhaps thundery, good, occasionally moderate. Shannon, Rockall, northwest 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first and 3 later, showers, good. Malin, Hebrides, northwest 6 to gale 8, decreasing 4 or 5. Rain or showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor at first in Hebrides. Bailey, north 4 to 6, backing northwest 3 to 5, showers, good. Fair Isle, cyclonic 2 to 4, becoming northwesterly 4 to 6, occasionally 7 in west, thundery showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Faroes, north 6 to gale 8, backing northwest 4 to 6 later, showers, good, occasionally moderate. And finally, southeast Iceland, northerly or northwesterly 4 to 6, showers, good, occasionally moderate. And now the weather reports from coastal stations for 0400 on today, the 16th of July. Tyree automatic, northwest 6, rain, 4 miles, 992, rising slowly. Stornoway, north-northwest 3, 9 miles, 988, rising. Lerwick, west by south 1, mist, 2 miles, 987, falling slowly. Lucas, west by south 3, 19 miles, 989, rising slowly. Bridlington, southwest 4, 995, rising. Sandetti light vessel automatic, southwest 7, 1,000 metres, 1007. Jersey, southwest by west 4, recent rain, 7 miles, 1010, rising slowly. Channel light vessel automatic, west-southwest 6, 1008. Scilly automatic, west 4, 9 miles, 1009, rising slowly. Valencia, northwest by west 3, 8 miles, 1007, rising slowly. Ronaldsway, west by south 5, 996, rising. And finally, Malin Head, northwest 7, 6 miles, 996, rising. And here is the weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, valid for the following 24 hours and issued by the Met Office at 0500 on today, Sunday the 16th of July 2023. The general situation: an unseasonably deep low currently lying between Scotland and Norway will move away northeastwards during the next 24 hours. This has brought strong winds and showery weather to all parts, although the wind will gradually abate from the south during the course of Sunday and Monday. So, for Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney, variable 3 or less, becoming westerly or northwesterly 4 to 6, occasionally 7 later. Showers, thundery at first, good, occasionally poor. Rattray Head to Berwick-upon-Tweed, westerly or southwesterly 3 to 5, increasing 6 or 7 for a time in the south, and then later near Rattray Head. Showers, thundery at first, good, occasionally poor at first. Berwick-upon-Tweed to Whitby, southerly or southwesterly 4 to 6, veering westerly or southwesterly 5 to 7, then decreasing 4 later. Showers, good. Whitby to Gibraltar Point, southwesterly 6 or 7, decreasing 4 or 5. Showers, becoming thundery for a time, good, occasionally moderate. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland, southwesterly 5 or 6, occasionally 7 at first, then decreasing 4 at times. Showers, becoming thundery for a time in the north, good, occasionally moderate in the north. North Foreland to Selsey Bill, southwesterly 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first in the east, then decreasing 4 or 5 later. Showers, good. Selsey Bill to Lyme Regis, southwesterly 6, decreasing 4 or 5. Showers, good. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly, westerly or southwesterly, occasionally 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first, decreasing 3 at times later. Showers, perhaps thundery for a time, good, occasionally moderate. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel, westerly or southwesterly 4 to 6, showers, perhaps thundery for a time, good, occasionally moderate. St David's Head to Great Orme Head, including the St George's Channel, westerly or southwesterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first, decreasing 3 at times later. Showers, perhaps thundery for a time, moderate or good, occasionally poor at first. Great Orme Head to the Mull of Galloway, westerly or southwesterly 5 or 6, occasionally 7 at first, decreasing 3 or 4 later. Showers, perhaps thundery for a time, good, occasionally moderate. Isle of Man, westerly backing southwesterly 4 to 6, then veering westerly 3 or 4 later. Showers, good, occasionally moderate. Loch Foyle to Carlingford Loch, westerly or northwesterly backing southwesterly for a time in the south, 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first and 3 later. Showers, perhaps thundery for a time, good, occasionally moderate. Mull of Galloway to Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel, westerly or northwesterly 5 to 7, decreasing 3 or 4. Showers, good, occasionally moderate. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurchan Point, westerly or northwesterly 6 to gale 8, decreasing 4 or 5, then occasionally 3 later. Rain or showers, good, occasionally moderate. Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Wrath, northerly or northwesterly, mainly 5 to 7, but 4 at first in the far north, then backing westerly or northwesterly 3 to 5 later. Rain or showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor at first. And finally, Shetland Isles, cyclonic 2 to 4, becoming westerly or northwesterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later. Rain or showers, perhaps thundery at first, moderate or good, occasionally poor. And I'll have a general weather forecast in a few minutes for you, Jane.
Thank you, Helen. This is BBC Radio 4. It's 5:30 on Sunday, the 16th of July. Good morning. This is News Briefing with Jane Steele.
Now the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 0015 on Wednesday the 21st of April. There are warnings of gales in Viking, north at Sierra, south at Sierra, Forties, Fisher and German Bight. The general synopsis at below, high just west of Bailey 1026, expected 4th 1027 by 1800 Wednesday. New low expected Fitzroy 1005 by same time. The area forecast for the next 24 hours. Viking, north at Cirra, northwesterly 6 to gale 8, wintry showers, moderate or good. South at Cirra, northwesterly 5 or 6, increasing 7 to severe gale 9, wintry showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Forties, northwesterly 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 in northeast, showers in northeast, good. Cromarty, 4th, north 4 to 6, becoming variable 2 to 4, fair, good. Tyne, north 4 or 5, becoming variable 2 or 3 later, showers at first, good. Dogger, northerly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 in east, fair, good. Fisher, northwest 5 or 6, increasing 7 to severe gale 9, showers, moderate or good. German Bight, northwest 3 or 4, increasing 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 later, fair, moderate, becoming good. Humber, north 3 to 5, mainly fair, good, occasionally poor at first. Thames, Dover, White, Portland, northeast 3 or 4, increasing 5 or 6, occasionally 7 later, fog patches at first, moderate or good, occasionally very poor at first. Plymouth, northeast 3 or 4, veering east 5 to 7 later, mainly fair, moderate or good. Biscay, variable 2 to 4, becoming northeast 4 to 6 later, thundery showers near Spain, mainly good. Trafalgar, west or northwest 3 to 5, thundery showers in north, moderate or good. South Fitzroy, variable 2 to 4, becoming cyclonic 4 to 6, thundery showers, moderate or good. North Fitzroy, Seoul, easterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later, showers, moderate or good. Lundy Fastnet, northeast, veering east 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later, showers, moderate or good. Irish Sea, east or northeast 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first, fair, good. Shannon, Rockall, Malin, northeast, veering east 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first, showers, good. Hebrides Bailey, variable 2 to 4, fair, good. Fair Isle, north 5 to 7, backing northwest 4 or 5, showers, good. Faroes, southeast Iceland, northwesterly 4 to 6, showers, good. And now the weather reports from coastal stations for 2300. Tiree automatic, northeast by north 5, 8 miles, 1023, rising more slowly. Stornoway, north by west 3, 16 miles, 1024, rising more slowly. Lowick, north-northwest 4, precipitation within sight, 13 miles, 1017, rising. Wick automatic, 1021, rising more slowly. Aberdeen, northwest 3, 13 miles, 1022, rising more slowly. Lucas, north by east 1, 13 miles, 1022, rising more slowly. Boomer, north by east 2, recent rain, 30 miles, 1021, rising more slowly. Bridlington, north by east 3, 1019, rising more slowly. Sandetti light vessel automatic, north-northeast 2, 1018, rising more slowly. Greenwich light vessel automatic, northwest by north 3, 1017, rising more slowly. St Catherine's Point automatic, east by south 2, 1017, rising more slowly. Jersey, east-northeast 3, 27 miles, 1017, rising more slowly. Channel light vessel automatic, northeast 3, 2 miles, 1017, rising slowly. Scilly automatic, northeast 3, 14 miles, 1018, rising more slowly. Milford Haven, northeast by north 2, 12 miles, 1018, rising more slowly. Aberporth, northwest by west 1, 13 miles, 1018, rising more slowly. Valley, north 2, mist, 3 miles, 1019, rising more slowly. Liverpool Crosby, north by west 2, 8 miles, 1019, rising more slowly. Valencia, southeast by south 1, 7 miles, 1019, rising slowly. Ronaldsway, north 3, 16 miles, 1019, rising more slowly. Malin Head, north-northeast 5, 12 miles, 1022, rising more slowly. Machrihanish Automatic, northwest by north 1, 13 miles, 1021, rising more slowly. And now the weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, valid for the following 24 hours, issued by the Met Office at 2300. The general situation, high pressure centred to the northwest of Scotland, will build southeastwards across the whole of the British Isles by Thursday. Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney, northwest 5 or 6, decreasing 3 or 4, then becoming variable 2 to 4 later in Moray Firth. Fair, good. Rattray Head to Berwick upon Tweed, northwest 4 or 5, occasionally 6 near Rattray Head, veering northeast 3 or 4, then becoming variable 2 or 3 later. Fair, good. Berwick upon Tweed to Whitby, north 4 or 5, veering northeast 3 or 4, then becoming variable 2 or 3 later. Showers at first, good. Whitby to Gibraltar Point, north 3 or 4, veering northeast 4 or 5, then decreasing 2 or 3 later. Showers at first, good, occasionally moderate at first. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland, variable 2 or 3, becoming northeasterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 in south. Fog patches at first in south. Moderate, becoming good, occasionally very poor at first in south. North Foreland to Selsey Bill, northeasterly 3 or 4, increasing 5 or 6, occasionally 7 later in Strait of Dover. Fog patches at first, moderate, becoming good, occasionally very poor at first.
Moderate or good.
Selsey Bill to Lyme Regis, variable 2 or 3, becoming east or northeast 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later, mainly fair, moderate or good, occasionally poor at first. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly, variable 2 or 3, becoming east 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later, showers later near shore, moderate or good. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel, variable 2 to 4, becoming east or northeast 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later, showers later, moderate or good. St David's Head to Great Ormhead, including St George's Channel, northeast 3 or 4, veering east 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first near Anglesey, showers later in far southwest, good. Great Ormhead to the Mull of Galloway, variable 2 or 3 at first in south, otherwise easterly or northeasterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first in north, fair, good. Isle of Man, east or northeast 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first, mainly fair, mainly good. Loch Foyle to Carlingford Loch, northeasterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first in southeast, veering southeasterly 3 or 4 later, fair, good. Mull of Galloway to Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel, northeasterly 4 or 5, becoming variable 2 to 4 later, fair, good. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurchan Point, northeast 4 or 5, veering east 3 or 4, then becoming variable 2 or 3 later, fair, good. Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Wrath, north 4 or 5, becoming variable 2 to 4, fair, good. Shetland Isles, northwest 6 or 7, decreasing 4 or 5, showers, good. And that completes the shipping bulletin. And that also brings things to a close here on BBC Radio 4 for another day. But our colleagues at the World Service are standing by to take us through the night. That's until Radio 4 returns at 5:20. And so, from all of us here at Broadcasting House in London, this is Tina Ritchie, wishing you a calm and content night. Good night.
Occasional rain. Good, occasionally moderate. Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Wrath. Southwesterly 6 to gale 8.
Now on BBC Radio 4, it's time for the shipping forecast, issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 0015 on Thursday, the 7th of November. There are warnings of gales in Plymouth, Biscay, Fitzroy, Seoul, Lundy, Fastnet, Irish Sea, Shannon, Rockall and Faroes. The general synopsis at 1800. Low West Ireland 994, expected Humber 991 by 1800 Thursday. New low expected Plymouth 993 by the same time. The area forecasts for the next 24 hours. Viking, North Terra, cyclonic 3 to 5, occasionally 6 in northwest Viking, decreasing 2 at times elsewhere. Winter showers, good, occasionally moderate. South Terra, easterly or southeasterly 5 to 7. Winter showers, good, occasionally moderate. Forties, Cromarty, Forth, Tyne, Dogger. East or northeast 5 to 7, perhaps gale 8 later in Tyne and Dogger. Showers or rain, moderate or good. Fisher, easterly 4 to 6, occasionally 7. In north, showers good. German Bight, Humber, east or southeast 2 to 4, increasing 5 to 7. Perhaps gale 8 later in Humber, becoming cyclonic later. Showers or rain, moderate or good. Thames, Dover, southeast veering southwest 5 to 7. Rain, then thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. White, Portland, cyclonic 5 to 7, becoming southwest 3 to 5 later. Squally showers, good, occasionally poor. Plymouth, Biscay, west or northwest 6 to gale 8, perhaps severe gale 9 later. Squally showers, good, occasionally poor. Trafalgar, north or northwest 4 to 6, occasionally 7 at first. In north, showers, good. Fitzroy, Seoul, northwesterly 7 to severe gale 9, occasionally 6 at first. In South Fitzroy, increasing storm 10 for a time in Seoul. Squally showers, moderate or poor. Lundy, Fastnet, north or northwest 6 to gale 8, decreasing 4 or 5 for a time. Squally showers, good, occasionally poor. Irish Sea, cyclonic 4 to 6, becoming northeast 6 to gale 8 later. Rain, then thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. Shannon, northwesterly 7 to severe gale 9, occasionally storm 10 at first, then decreasing 5 to 7 later. Squally showers, moderate or poor. Rockall, cyclonic, becoming northerly 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first in south. Thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. Malin, Hebrides, Bailey, Faroe, Faroes. Northeast mainly 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first. In Faroes, decreasing 4 to 6 later. Showers, good, occasionally moderate. Southeast Iceland, easterly or northeasterly 4 to 6, becoming variable 2 to 4 later. Winter showers, good, occasionally poor.
Northeast becoming cyclonic.
Now the weather reports from coastal stations for 2300. Tyree automatic, east-northeast 3, 27 miles, 996, falling slowly. Stornoway, east by north 3, more than 38 miles, 999, falling slowly. Lerwick, north 2, more than 38 miles, 1003, rising more slowly. Greek automatic, east 4, slight showers, 12 miles, 1001, falling slowly. Aberdeen, east-southeast 2, slight showers, 24 miles, 999, falling slowly. Lucas, northeast 1, heavy rain, 4 miles, 998, falling slowly. Boomer, north 1, moderate rain, 7 miles, 997, falling slowly. Bridlington, south-southeast 5, 997, falling. Sandetti, light vessel automatic, east 5. 11 miles, 999 falling. Greenwich light vessel automatic, southwest by south 6, 11 miles, 996 falling. St. Catherine's Point automatic, south 4, 993 falling quickly. Jersey, south by east 2, slight drizzle and rain, 8 miles, 995 falling. Channel light vessel automatic, south by east 7, 2 miles, 993 falling quickly. Scilly automatic, west-northwest 6, recent rain, 16 miles, 998 falling slowly. Milford Haven, northwest by west 4, 22 miles, 993 falling slowly. Aberporth, northwest by west 3, slight rain, 3 miles, 993 falling slowly. Valley, east by south 3, slight rain, 19 miles, 992 falling. Liverpool Crosby, southeast by east 2, slight drizzle, 3 miles, 994 falling. Valencia, west-northwest 5, 9 miles, 997 falling. Ronaldsway, southeast by east 5, recent rain, 16 miles, 993 falling. Malinhead, east by south 2, slight showers, 12 miles, 994 falling slowly. Machrihanish automatic, east by north 3, 16 miles, 994 falling slowly. Here's the weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, valid for the following 24 hours, issued by the Met Office at 2300 on Wednesday, the 6th of November. General situation: an Atlantic low will move southeastwards across Ireland overnight, then remain over England and Wales through Thursday. From Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney, east or northeast 3 to 5, backing north or northeast 5 to 7, showers good. Rattray Head to Berwick-upon-Tweed, southeast 3 to 5, backing east 4 to 6, then northeast 5 to 7 later, showers good, occasionally moderate. Berwick-upon-Tweed to Whitby, southeast 3 to 5, backing northeast 5 to 7 later, perhaps gale 8 later, showers, then rain later in south, good, occasionally moderate. Whitby to Gibraltar Point, south 2 to 4, backing east 5 to 7, then veering southwest 3 or 4 later, showers, then rain, good, becoming moderate or poor. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland, southeasterly 5 to 7, veering southwesterly 4 to 6 later, rain or showers, good, becoming moderate or poor for a time. North Foreland to Selseybill, southerly 5 to 7, veering westerly or southwesterly 4 to 6, rain or showers, becoming thundery, good, occasionally poor. Selseybill to Lyme Regis, west 5 to 7, backing southwest 4 to 6, becoming variable 2 to 4 later, thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly, westerly or northwesterly 6 to gale 8, veering northerly or northwesterly 5 to 7, decreasing 4 or 5 later in east. Thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. Land's End to St. David's Head, including Bristol Channel, northwest veering north later 6 to gale 8, thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. St. David's Head to Great Orme Head, including St. George's Channel, cyclonic 5 to 7, then becoming northeast 6 to gale 8 later, rain or showers, perhaps thundery, good, occasionally poor. Great Orme Head to the Mull of Galloway, east 4 to 6, backing northeast 5 to 7 later, perhaps gale 8 later, rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Isle of Man, east 4 to 6, backing northeast 5 to 7 later, perhaps gale 8 later, rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Loch Fall to Carlingford Loch, variable 2 to 4, becoming east or northeast 4 to 6, occasionally 7 later, rain or showers, good, occasionally moderate. Mull of Galloway to Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel. Easterly or northeasterly 3 to 5, increasing 5 to 7 later. Rain or showers, good, occasionally moderate at first. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurchan Point, east or northeast 4 to 6, showers, good, occasionally moderate. Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Wrath, east or northeast 4 to 6, occasionally 7 later in north, showers, good. Shetland Isles, variable 2 to 4, becoming northeast 5 to 7. Showers, wintry at times, good, occasionally moderate. And that completes the shipping bulletin.
From Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel.
And now the shipping forecast, issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 0015 on Saturday, the 9th of November. There are warnings of gales in Humber, Portland, Plymouth, Biscay, Fitzroy, Seoul, Lundy, Fastnet, Irish Sea, Shannon, Rockall, Malin, Hebrides, Bailey and South East Iceland. The general synopsis at 1800. Low Humber, 1002, expected German bite with little change by 1800 Saturday. New lows expected Northern Ireland 1001 and Southern England 999 by same time. The area forecast for the next 24 hours. Viking, North Utsira, South Utsira, 40s, Cromarty, Forth, Tyne, Dogger. Easterly or northeasterly 4 to 6, occasionally 7 in southeast, 40s and East Dogger, decreasing 3 at times elsewhere. Showers, good, occasionally moderate. Fisher, German Bight, Humber, Thames. Cyclonic 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first in Humber, then decreasing 4 at times. Rain or thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. Dover, White. Northwest 3 to 5, becoming variable 2, then cyclonic 5 to 7 later, showers, then rain later, good, occasionally poor later. Portland, Plymouth, North Biscay. Northwesterly, backing southwesterly for a time, 2 to 4, increasing 6 to gale 8, fair, then rain, then showers, good, occasionally poor. South Biscay, northwesterly 6 to gale 8, backing southwesterly 4 or 5 for a time, rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Trafalgar, westerly at first in north, otherwise northerly 4 to 6, occasionally 3 at first, rain for a time, good, occasionally moderate. Fitzroy, Seoul, cyclonic 4 to 6, becoming northwest 6 to gale 8, rain, then showers, good, occasionally poor. Lundy, Fastnet. Variable 2 to 4 at first in Lundy, otherwise south 4 to 6, veering northwest 6 to gale 8. Fair, then rain, then showers. Good, occasionally poor. Irish Sea. South 2 to 4, becoming cyclonic 6 to gale 8, then northeast 5 or 6 later. Fair, then rain. Good, occasionally poor. Shannon. West veering northwest 6 to gale 8. Showers, good, occasionally poor. Rockall, Malin. Cyclonic 6 to gale 8, decreasing 3 to 5 later. Rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Hebrides, Bailey. Cyclonic mainly southeast 6 to gale 8, decreasing 4 or 5 later. Rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Fair Isle. East or southeast 3 to 5, backing northeast 4 to 6. Wintry showers, good, occasionally moderate. Faroes, southeast Iceland. Southeasterly 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 in western southeast Iceland, backing easterly 4 in East Faroes. Rain or wintry showers, moderate or good. Now for the weather reports from coastal stations for 2300. Tyree Automatic, southeast by south 6, 13 miles, 1008, falling. Stornoway, southeast by south 5, more than 38 miles, 1009, falling. Lerwick, south 1, more than 38 miles, 1014, falling slowly. Wick Automatic, west-northwest 1, 24 miles, 1012, falling slowly. Aberdeen, northwest by north 1, 11 miles, 1013, falling slowly. Lucas, northwest 1,
13 miles, 1012, falling slowly. Boomer, west 1, 16 miles, 1012, falling slowly. Bridlington, north-northeast 3, 1010, rising slowly. Greenwich Light Vessel Automatic, northwest 5, more than 27 miles, 1011, rising more slowly. St Catherine's Point Automatic, northwest 3, 1012, rising more slowly. Jersey, north by west 2, 22 miles, 1013, now falling. Scilly Automatic, southwest 3, 27 miles, 1013, falling slowly. Milford Haven, east by south 2, 11 miles, 1013, falling more slowly. Aberporth, south by east 3, 27 miles, 1013, falling more slowly. Valley, east-southeast 1, 11 miles, 1012, now rising. Liverpool Crosby, east-southeast 2, 13 miles, 1012, falling slowly. Valencia, south 3, slight showers, 2 miles, 1007, falling. Ronaldsway, north 2, 22 miles, 1012, now rising. Malin Head, southeast 4, 22 miles, 1008, falling. Macrahanish Automatic, southeast by east 4, 22 miles, 1010, falling more slowly. Now for the weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, valid for the following 24 hours. The general situation. Low pressure lying over the southern North Sea will maintain showery conditions over some eastern coastal areas of England during Friday night and Saturday morning. Atlantic fronts will spread rain across western and southern parts of the British Isles later in the night and during Saturday. Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney. East or southeast 3 to 5, backing east or northeast 4 to 6 later. Showers, good. Rattray Head to Berwick upon Tweed, variable 2 to 4, becoming east or southeast 3 to 5, then backing northeast 4 to 6 later. Showers, good. Berwick upon Tweed to Whitby, variable 3 or less, becoming east 3 to 5, backing northeast 4 to 6 later. Showers, good. Whitby to Gibraltar Point, north 4 to 6, becoming variable 3 or less, then northeast 4 to 6 later. Showers, good, occasionally moderate at first. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland, northerly or northwesterly 5 to 7, becoming variable 2 to 4, then cyclonic 3 to 5 later. Showers, good, occasionally moderate at first. North Foreland to Selsey Bill, northwesterly 3 to 5, occasionally 6 at first near North Foreland, becoming variable 3 or less, then cyclonic 5 to 7 later. Showers, then rain later, good, occasionally poor later. Selsey Bill to Lyme Regis, north 3 or 4, becoming variable 2 or less, then south 5 to 7, then veering northwest 4 to 6 later. Fair, then rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly. Variable 2 at first in east, otherwise southwesterly 3 or 4, increasing 5 to 7, then veering northwesterly 6 to gale 8. Fair, then rain, then showers. Good, becoming moderate or poor for a time. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel. Variable 2 to 4, becoming cyclonic 5 to 7, then northwest 6 to gale 8 later. Rain, then fair, then showers. Good, becoming moderate or poor for a time. St David's Head to Great Orme Head, including St George's Channel. South or southeast 2 to 4, increasing 5 to 7, then becoming cyclonic and increasing gale 8 at times. Fair, then rain, then showers. Good, becoming moderate or poor for a time. Great Orme Head to the Mull of Galloway. Variable 2 to 4, becoming southeast 5 to 7, backing northeast 4 or 5 later. Rain or showers for a time. Good, occasionally poor for a time. Isle of Man. Variable 3 or less, becoming southeast 5 to 7, backing northeast 3 to 5 later. Rain for a time. Good, becoming moderate or poor for a time. Loch Foyle to Carlingford Loch. Southeasterly 4 or 5, increasing 6 or 7, then becoming cyclonic 5 to 7, decreasing 3 or 4 later in north. Rain for a time, good, becoming moderate or poor for a time. Mull of Galloway to Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel. Southeasterly 4 to 6, increasing 7 for a time in North Channel, then backing northeasterly 3 or 4 later. Rain for a time, good, becoming moderate or poor for a time. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurchan Point. Southeast 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first, backing east 3 or 4 later. Rain for a time, good, becoming moderate for a time. Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Wrath. Southeasterly 5 to 7, occasionally 4 in north, increasing gale 8 at times in south, backing easterly 4 or 5 later. Rain for a time in south, good, occasionally moderate in south. Shetland Isles. Easterly 3 or 4, backing northeasterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later in east. Wintry showers then fair, good, occasionally moderate at first. And that completes the shipping bulletin.
You are sleeping to the BBC Shipping Forecast Soundscape on the Archive of Electronic Music. This is Thom Holmes.
Now, Radio 4 time for the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 0015 on Friday the 8th of November. There are warnings of gales in Tyne, Dogger, Fisher, Humber, Plymouth, Biscay, Fitzroy, Seoul, Lundy, Fastnet, Irish Sea, Rockall and Bailey. The general synopsis at 1800. Low Humber 993, expected German Bight 1002 by 1800 on Friday. The area forecasts for the next 24 hours. Viking, north at Syrah, south at Syrah, 40s, Cromarty, 4th. Northeasterly 4 to 6, occasionally 7 at first in 40s and 4th, decreasing 3 at times later. Showers, good. Tyne, Dogger, Fisher. Northeast 5 to 7, increasing gale 8 at times. Showers, good, occasionally poor. German Bight, Humber. Cyclonic 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first in Humber. Thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. Thames, Dover. Southwest veering northwest 4 to 6, decreasing 3 for a time. Thundery showers, good, occasionally moderate. White, Portland, East Plymouth. Cyclonic becoming northerly 3 to 5, increasing 6 for a time. Showers, good, occasionally moderate. West Plymouth. Northwesterly 6 to gale 8, decreasing 3 to 5 later. Showers, good. Biscay. Northwest 7 to severe gale 9, decreasing 4 to 6 later. Thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. Trafalgar. Northwesterly 4 to 6, occasionally 7 at first in north, decreasing 3 at times later. Showers, good. Fitzroy Seoul. Northwest backing southwest for a time, 7 to severe gale 9, decreasing 4 to 6. Showers, rain later, good, occasionally poor. Lundy, Fastnet, Irish Sea. North or northeast 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first, becoming variable 2 to 4, then southwest 5 later in Fastnet. Showers, good. Shannon. Northwest 4 to 6, backing west or southwest 2 to 4, increasing 5 to 7 later, perhaps gale 8 later. Rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Rockall, northeast 3 to 5, veering southeast 6 to gale 8, then west 4 to 6 later. Rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Malin Hebrides. Northeasterly 4 to 6, veering easterly 3, then southeasterly 5 to 7 later, perhaps gale 8 later in west. Showers, good. Bailey, easterly 4 or 5, veering southeasterly 6 to gale 8, occasionally severe gale 9 later in west. Showers, rain later, good, becoming moderate or poor later. Fair Isle Faroes. Northeast veering southeast 4 to 6, occasionally 3 later in Fair Isle. Wintry showers, good, occasionally moderate. Southeast Iceland, variable 2 to 4, becoming southeasterly 5 to 7, perhaps gale 8 later. Wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. And now the weather reports from coastal stations for 2300. Tyree automatic. Northeast by east 3, 19 miles, 1010, rising more slowly. Stornoway. North 4, 13 miles, 1013, rising more slowly. Lerwick. North-northeast 4, recent showers, more than 38 miles, 1011, rising slowly. Wick automatic. North 5, recent rain, 22 miles, 1011, rising more slowly. Aberdeen. North-northwest 3, recent rain, 27 miles, 1009, rising more slowly. Lucas. North-northeast 4, 16 miles, 1008, rising more slowly. Boomer. North-northeast 5, 13 miles, 1004, rising more slowly. Bridlington. Northeast by north 5, 997, rising. Greenwich light vessel automatic at 2200. West by south 5, 1000 metres, 998, rising slowly. St Catherine's Point automatic. Northwest 2, 997, rising slowly. Jersey. Southeast by south 3, slight showers, 27 miles, 996, rising slowly. Channel light vessel automatic at 2200. North-northwest 4, 11 miles, 997, rising slowly. Scilly automatic. Northwest by north 6, slight drizzle and rain, 14 miles, 998, rising slowly. Milford Haven. Northeast by north 3, more than 38 miles, 999, rising. Aberporth. Northeast 4, slight rain, 19 miles, 999, rising. Valley. Northeast by north 5, recent rain, 19 miles, 1001, rising. Liverpool Crosby. Northeast 4, 27 miles, 1000, rising. Valentia. North 3, slight showers, 27 miles, 1008, now falling. Ronaldsway. Northeast by north 5, 22 miles, 1003, rising more slowly. Malin Head. Northeast 6, 16 miles, 1009, rising. Machrihanish automatic. Northeast by north 3, 24 miles, 1008, rising more slowly. Now here's the weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, valid for the following 24 hours, issued by the Met Office at 2300 on Thursday the 7th of November. The general situation: a complex area of low pressure currently lying across England and Wales will move away only slowly eastwards over the next 24 hours. From Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney. Northeast 4 to 6, becoming variable 2 to 4, then becoming mainly southeast later. Showers, wintry at times, good, occasionally moderate. Rattray Head to Berwick upon Tweed. Northeast 5 to 7, backing north 4 to 6, becoming variable 2 to 4 later. Showers, good. Berwick upon Tweed to Whitby. Northeast 6 to gale 8, backing north 5 to 7, then northwest 3 to 5 later. Showers, good. Whitby to Gibraltar Point. Variable 2 to 4 at first in south, otherwise northeasterly, backing northwesterly 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first in north. Rain, then showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor at first. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland. Westerly or southwesterly 2 to 4, veering northwesterly 3 to 5, occasionally 6 later. Showers, good, occasionally moderate. North Foreland to Selsey Bill. Cyclonic 3 to 5, becoming variable 2 to 4, then northerly or northwesterly 4 to 6 later. Showers, thundery at first, good, occasionally moderate at first. Selseybill to Lyme Regis, variable 2 to 4, becoming north 3 to 5, occasionally 6 for a time later. Showers, thundery at first, becoming fair later, good. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly. Mainly northerly 3 to 5, but 5 to 7 at first in west, and occasionally gale 8 at first in far west, becoming variable 3 later. Showers, becoming fair later, good, occasionally moderate at first. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel. Cyclonic 3 to 5, becoming northerly 4 to 6, occasionally 7 at first in west, becoming variable 3 or less later.
There are warnings of gales in
fair
Viking,
later,
North Etzira, Rockall, Malin, Hebrides,
St David's Head to
Bailey,
Great Orme Head,
Fair
including
Isle,
St George's
Faroes,
Channel.
and Southeast
North
Iceland.
or northeast 5
The
to
general
7,
synopsis
decreasing 2 to
1800,
4, then veering
Nulo
southeast
expected
later.
100 miles
Rain or
west
showers,
of Bailey,
then fair,
991
good,
by
occasionally
1800
moderate at
Tuesday. New high
Great Orme Head to
expected
the Mull of
Germany
Galloway.
1024
Northeast 5 to 7, backing north 3
Low
or
German
4,
Bight
becoming variable 3 or less
1018,
later.
losing its
Showers,
identity.
then fair, good,
The
occasionally
area
moderate at
forecast
first
for the next
in
24
south.
hours.
Isle of
Viking,
Man,
North Etzira,
northeast 6 or
southwesterly,
7,
becoming
decreasing 4 or
cyclonic for a
5,
time in
becoming
north,
variable 3
5
or
to
less
7,
later.
occasionally gale 8
Fair,
at first in
good.
north. Rain, good,
Off-foil to
occasionally
Carlingford
poor.
Loch. Northeast
South
5
Etzira,
or 6,
40s,
decreasing 3 or
Cromarty,
4,
4th,
then becoming
southwesterly,
variable
5
3 or
to
less,
7,
becoming
occasional
southeast
rain,
4 to 6
moderate
later.
or good.
Showers, then fair,
Tyne,
good.
Dogger.
Mull of
Northeast,
Galloway to
backing
Mullican Tyre,
southwest,
including the
4 to
Firth of
6,
Clyde and North
fair,
Channel.
good.
Northerly or northeasterly 5
Fisher,
to 7,
variable
decreasing 2 to
3,
4,
becoming
veering
southwest 4
southeasterly
to
3 to
6,
5 later.
mainly fair,
good.
good.
Mullican
German
Tyre to
Bight,
Ardnamurchan
Humber.
Point. Northeast
Cyclonic
4 to
becoming
6,
southwest
decreasing 2
4
or
to
3,
6,
veering southeast
occasional
3 or
rain,
4 later,
good,
then increasing
occasionally
5
poor.
to 7 later. Showers, then
Thames,
fair,
Dover,
good.
Northwest 4 or
Ardnamurchan Point to
5,
Cape
becoming
Wrath.
variable 3 or
Northeast
4.
4 to 6,
Rain at
veering
first,
east 2 to
mainly
4,
good.
then southeast 5 to
White,
7
Portland,
later.
Plymouth.
Showers becoming fair
Variable
later,
2 to 4.
good.
Showers,
Shetland
moderate
Isles,
or
northeasterly 4 or 5, occasionally
Biscay,
6 at first
variable
in west,
3, becoming
veering
northeast
easterly
4
3
to
or 4
6.
later.
Thundery showers,
wintry at times,
good, occasionally poor.
occasionally moderate. And that's the
Trafalgar,
end of the
variable
shipping
3
bulletin.
at first in
This
southeast,
is Luke Tottenham on
otherwise
behalf of all of us
northerly
here
or
at Broadcasting House in
northwesterly
London,
4 to
wishing
6.
us safe.
Thundery
peaceful
showers,
night.
good,
Good night.
occasionally poor. Southeast Fitzroy, northeasterly 4 to 6. Thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. Northwest Fitzroy, Seoul, variable 3 or 4, becoming southwesterly 4 to 6, occasionally 7 later in west. Mainly fair, good. Lundy Fastnet, Irish Sea, variable 3 or 4, becoming southwest 4 to 6, fair, good. Shannon, Rockall, Malin, southwest 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 in Rockall and Malin, occasional rain, good, occasionally poor. Hebrides, southwesterly becoming cyclonic for a time in north, 6 to gale 8, rain, moderate or poor. Bailey, cyclonic 6 to gale 8, perhaps severe gale 9 later in north, rain, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Fair Isle, southwesterly 6 to gale 8,
Radio 4 time for
becoming
shipping
cyclonic
forecast
for a
issued
time
by the
in
Met
north.
Office on behalf of
Rain,
the Maritime and Coast
good,
Guard Agency
occasionally
at
poor.
0015 on today, Tuesday the
Faroes,
29th
southwest
of
6 to
October.
gale 8,
There are
veering
warnings
north
of gales
4
in
to 6,
Portland,
then
Plymouth,
becoming
Seoul,
cyclonic
Lundy,
6 to gale
Fastnet
8
and
later.
Shannon.
Rain,
The general
good,
synopsis at
occasionally
1800.
poor.
High 200 miles
Southeast
west
Iceland,
of Bailey,
now
1037.
northwesterly veering
Expected
northeasterly
Hebrides,
6 to gale 8,
1034.
perhaps severe
by
gale 9
1800
later.
on Tuesday.
Rain or showers,
Low 100 miles
good,
west of Fitzroy,
occasionally
998,
poor.
losing its identity.
And now
The area
the weather
forecasts
reports
for the
from
next
coastal
24
stations
hours.
for
Viking,
2300.
north or northeast, 4 to 6.
Tyree
backing
automatic,
northwest,
southwest
2 to 4.
5.
Showers,
19
good.
miles,
North Etzira, South
1017,
Etzira.
falling
Northerly or
slowly.
northwesterly, 4 to 6,
Stornoway.
becoming variable 2 to 4 for a
Southwest
time in
6.
South Etzira.
22
Showers,
miles,
good.
1011,
40s
falling.
Cromarty, 4th Tyne, Dogger.
Lerwick,
Northeasterly
southwest
3
8.
to 5,
Slight
occasionally
rain,
6 at first.
2
in
miles,
northeast 40s,
1006,
becoming variable 3 or
falling.
less at times later.
Wick
Showers,
automatic,
good.
southwest
Fisher,
3.
German Bight.
Recent
North,
rain,
3 to
27
5, becoming
miles,
variable 2 to 4.
1011,
Showers,
falling.
good. Humber,
Aberdeen.
Thames, Dover.
South-southwest
Northeast veering
2.
east 3 to
24
5,
miles,
occasionally 6 except in
1015,
Humber.
falling more
Showers,
slowly.
good.
Lucas,
White, east
west
5
by
to
south
7,
4.
occasional rain,
19
good,
miles,
occasionally moderate.
1017,
Portland,
falling
Plymouth.
more slowly.
East veering southeast
Bridlington,
6 to gale
west
8,
northwest
occasional
2.
rain, good,
1021, now falling.
Biscay, variable 2
St
to 4
Catherine's
in
Point
southeast,
automatic,
otherwise southerly or
north by west
southeasterly 4 to
2,
6. Showers, good,
1022,
occasionally poor.
rising slowly.
Trafalgar, variable
Jersey,
2 to 4 in
east by
southeast,
north
otherwise
2,
southerly or
16
southwesterly
miles,
4 to 6.
1023,
Thundery showers later,
rising more
good,
slowly.
occasionally poor.
Scilly automatic,
Fitzroy, cyclonic in
northeast
north, otherwise
2,
southerly or
27
southwesterly
miles,
5 to 7.
1024,
Rain or showers, thundery
rising
later,
more slowly.
good, occasionally poor.
Milford Haven,
Seoul,
northeast
east
1,
7 to severe
more
gale
than
9,
38
becoming
miles,
cyclonic 5 to 7.
1024,
Occasional
rising
rain,
more slowly.
moderate or poor.
Aberporth,
Lundy, Fastnet,
south-
easterly
southwest
6 to gale
2,
8, perhaps severe gale
27
9
miles,
later in
1024,
Fastnet. Rain, good,
rising
occasionally
more slowly.
poor.
Valley,
Irish Sea,
south-
east or
southeast
southeast
1,
5 to 7.
27 miles,
Fair,
1023, falling
Shannon,
slowly.
easterly 7 to
Liverpool,
severe gale
Crosby,
9.
south
Rain,
by east
good,
1,
occasionally poor.
24 miles,
Rockall,
1023,
Malin,
falling
easterly
slowly.
veering southeasterly
Valencia,
5 to 7, perhaps
northeast
gale 8
2,
later in South Rockall.
16 miles,
Showers, good.
1024, falling
Hebrides,
slowly.
South Bailey. Northeasterly,
Ronalds Way,
veering southeasterly 3 to
northwest by
5,
west 1,
becoming variable 2
22
to 4
miles,
at times.
1022, falling slowly.
North Bailey. Variable,
Head,
becoming southwesterly
south
2 to 4,
southwest
showers,
4,
good.
16 miles,
Farewell, South
1019,
Faroes.
falling
Northeasterly
slowly.
3 to 5, becoming variable 2
Machrihanish
to 4,
automatic,
then westerly
southwest
3 to 5
3,
later in north.
16
Showers,
miles,
good.
1020,
North
falling
Faroes,
more
southeast
slowly.
Iceland. Variable 2 to 4, becoming westerly 5 to 7. Showers.
Now here is the
good.
weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and
Now
Northern
time for
Ireland.
the weather reports from
valid for the
coastal
following
stations for
24 hours.
2300. Tari
Issued by
automatic.
the Met Office
East
at
northeast
2300 on
22
Monday, the
miles,
21st of October.
1030, rising slowly.
The general situation.
Stornoway, east northeast
A ridge
3,
of high pressure
38
will continue
miles,
to build across the south of the
1032,
British Isles
rising
during
slowly.
Tuesday, bringing mainly
Lerwick,
settled
north by
conditions
east
here.
3,
Areas
showers,
of low
13
pressure to the
miles,
north and
1030,
northwest of the United Kingdom,
rising
though,
slowly.
will bring areas
Wick
of rain
automatic,
and strong
north by
winds
east
to
4,
northern areas.
24 miles, 1030,
Cape Wrath to
rising slowly.
Rattray Head, including Orkney.
Aberdeen, northwest
Southwesterly,
2,
5 to
27
7,
miles,
increasing gale 8 at
1030,
times in north.
rising slowly.
Rain at times.
Lucas, northwest
moderate
2,
or good,
19
occasionally
miles,
poor in north.
1030, rising more slowly.
Rattray Head to Berwick upon
Bridlington,
Tweed.
northeast by north
Southwest
2,
5 or 6.
1026,
Rain at times
rising
near
slowly.
Rattray Head.
Sandusky
Good,
light vessel
occasionally
automatic.
moderate near
Northeast
Rattray Head.
5, more than 27
Berwick
miles,
upon Tweed to
1023, falling slowly.
Southwesterly 3 to 5, increasing 6 at
Greenwich light
times
vessel
in
automatic.
north.
East by
Fair.
north 6,
Good.
11 miles,
Whitby
1021,
to Gibraltar
falling
Point.
slowly.
Northwest,
St Catherine's Point
backing
automatic.
southwest
East
3 to
northeast
5.
4,
Fair.
1021,
Good.
falling slowly.
Gibraltar
Jersey,
Point
east
to North
4,
Foreland.
24 miles,
Northwesterly, backing
1019,
southwesterly,
falling slowly.
then becoming variable
Channel
in
light
south,
vessel
3 or
automatic.
4,
East
occasional
7,
5 at
11
first.
miles, 1020,
Occasional rain at
now
first,
falling.
moderate or good,
Scilly automatic,
occasionally
east
poor
by
at
south
first.
7, slight rain, 4
North Foreland
miles,
to Salisbury Bill.
1017, falling slowly.
Northwesterly 3 to 5,
Milford Haven,
becoming
east
variable
by
2
north
to
3,
4.
22
Occasional
miles,
rain at first,
1023,
moderate or
falling
good,
slowly.
occasionally poor at first.
Aberporth, east by north 3,
Salisbury Bill to
22
Lyme
miles,
Regis.
1024,
Northeast veering
falling
southeast
slowly.
2 to 4.
Valley,
Showers at first,
east northeast
good,
3,
occasionally moderate.
19 miles,
Lyme
1027,
Regis to Land's
rising
End,
more
including the Isles of Scilly.
Liverpool
Northeast
Crosby,
3 or 4,
east northeast
becoming
2,
variable
Hayes,
3 or less.
4 miles,
Showers at first,
1027,
good.
rising slowly.
Land's End to St David's
Valencia,
Head,
east
including the Bristol
northeast
Channel.
4, 27
Variable,
miles,
becoming southwesterly later,
1021,
2 to 4,
falling slowly.
occasionally 5 later in northwest.
Ronalds Way,
Mainly
east by
fair,
north 4,
good,
27
occasionally poor
miles,
for a time in the Bristol
1027, rising more slowly.
St David's Head
Malin
to
Head,
Great Orme Head,
east
including
5,
St George's Channel.
27 miles,
Variable 3 or 4,
1029,
becoming
rising more
southwesterly
slowly.
4 or 5, occasionally
Machrihanish
6 later
automatic,
in northwest.
east 1,
Fair,
15 miles,
good.
1029,
Great
rising
Orme
more
Head
slowly.
to the Mull of Galloway. Westerly or southwesterly 4 or 5, occasionally
Here's
6.
the weather forecast for
mainly
the
in
inshore
north.
waters of Great Britain
Fair.
and Northern Ireland, valid
Good.
for the following 24 hours, issued by the Met Office
Isle of Man,
2300
west
on
or
Monday,
southwest,
28th
3 to
of
5,
October.
occasionally 6 later.
General situation,
Fair.
high pressure will build
Good.
over Scotland during Monday and Tuesday as
Loch
ex-hurricane
Foyle to
Tableau west of
Carlingford Loch.
Fitzroy moves north
Southwest,
and
4 to
dissipates,
6.
bringing strong winds
Fair.
and gales to the southwest of the British Isles. Another
Mull of
Atlantic
Galloway
low
to
brings
the Mull of
further
Kintyre,
strong winds
including
to
the Firth of
southwestern
Clyde
United
and the
Kingdom
North Channel.
on Friday.
Southwesterly,
Correction
4 to
on
6.
Wednesday.
Fair.
From Cape Wrath to Rattray
Good.
Head, including Orkney. North or northeast,
Mull of
3 or
Kintyre
4,
to
occasionally
Ardnamurchan
5
Point.
at first, becoming variable 3 or
Southwesterly,
less.
5 to
Showers,
7.
good.
Fair, then occasional
Rattray
rain.
Head to Berwick upon Tweed.
Good. Occasionally
Northerly,
moderate.
varying easterly or northeasterly, 3 or 4,
Ardnamurchan Point
occasionally
to
5
Cape
at
Wrath.
first, becoming variable
Southwesterly,
3 or
6 to
less
gale
later
8.
in north.
Rain at
Showers,
times, moderate or good. Occasionally
Berwick
poor.
upon Tweed to Whitby. Northeast, varying
And the Shetland
east,
Isles.
3 or 4,
Southwest,
occasionally
6 to
5
gale
at
8,
first.
veering
Showers,
north or northeast,
good.
4 or 5. And then
Whitby to
becoming
Gibraltar
cyclonic,
Point.
5 to
Northeasterly,
7
varying
later.
easterly, 4 or
Occasional
5,
rain,
occasionally 3
moderate
in
or
north.
poor.
Showers, good.
And that completes
Gibraltar
the
Point to
shipping
North Foreland.
bulletin, which
Northeasterly,
brings
varying
us almost
easterly,
to the end
4
of
or
our day's
5, occasionally
broadcasting
6
here
in
on
south.
BBC Radio
Showers,
4.
good.
Shortly
North
we'll join
Foreland,
the
Chelsea
BBC
Bill.
World Service.
Northeasterly,
Will take
varying
us through
easterly,
the night
5 or
before
6,
we return at
occasionally 4 at
5
first and
with the
east.
shipping forecast
Showers,
and
good.
news briefing. But
Chelsea Bill to Lyme
Nightowl,
Regis.
who fancies some
Northeasterly,
drama
varying
from
easterly,
yesteryear,
5 to 7,
well, over on
occasional
4
rain or
Extra
showers,
shortly,
good,
Lieutenant Doc Green
occasionally
helps his
moderate.
colleague make his first arrest. Hopefully
Lyme
your
Regis
night
to Land's
will be
End,
less
including the
dramatic.
Isles of
Reminder,
Scilly.
there's plenty
Northeasterly
on
at
the Radio 4
first in
website
Lyme Bay,
and on
otherwise
BBC Sound.
easterly or
It's available as an
southeasterly
app,
6 to
on
gale
phone,
8,
laptop,
occasionally 5
or
later.
tablet.
Occasional rain,
Thank you for your
moderate
company
or
this
good,
evening here
occasional
on Radio
poor.
4. This is John Hammond in
Land's
Broadcasting
End to
House in
St
London.
David's Head, including the
Wishing
Bristol
you,
Channel.
wherever you are
Easterly,
tonight,
varying
a
southeasterly
safe
later,
and
6 to
peaceful
gale
night.
8, occasional rain, moderate or good, occasional poor. St David's Head to Great Ormhead, including St George's Channel. Easterly 5 to 7, occasionally 4 at first in north, occasional rain later in far south, good, occasionally moderate later in far south. Great Ormhead to the Mull of Galloway. Northeasterly varying easterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 in south. Fair, good. Isle of Man. Northeasterly varying easterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 in south. Fair, good. Loch Foyle to Carlingford Loch. East varying southeast 4 to 6. Fair, good. Mull of Galloway to Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel. Northeasterly varying easterly or southeasterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 except in far northeast. Fair, good.
There are warnings of gales in
Mull of
Viking,
Kintyre to
North of
Ardnamurchan
Sierra,
Point.
Rockall,
Northeasterly varying
Hebrides,
easterly,
Bailey,
then
Faroe,
southeasterly
Faroes,
later 4 or
and
5,
Southeast Iceland.
occasionally 6 later in south.
General synopsis
Fair,
at
good.
1800. Low
Ardnamurchan
France
Point, Cape Wrath.
1006.
Northeasterly
Expected
varying
Thames,
southeasterly 3 to 5,
1016
becoming
by
variable 3 or
1800
less at
Monday.
times in north.
New low
Showers
expected
mainly in north,
275
good.
miles north of Faroes.
Shetland Isles, north or
976
northeast,
by same
backing
time.
west 3 to 5,
The area forecasts
becoming
for the
variable
next
3 or
24
less for a
hours.
time.
Viking,
Showers,
north of Sierra.
good.
Northwesterly 4 or 5, backing
completes
southwesterly 5 to
Shipping
7, occasionally gale 8 later. Rain later, good, occasionally moderate later. South at Sierra, southeast 40s,
Now,
northerly
BBC Radio
backing
4, it's time
southwesterly
for the
3
shipping
to 5,
forecast,
fair,
issued by
good.
the Met Office on behalf
Northwest
of the Maritime
40s,
and
Cromarty
Coast Guard
4th.
Agency at
Northerly 4 or
0015
5,
on Friday,
occasionally
the
6 at
1st
first in
of
4th,
November.
backing southwesterly
There are
5
warnings
to 7.
of gales in
Fair,
Fitzroy,
good.
Seoul, Fastnet, Shannon,
Tyne, Dogger.
and Rockall.
Northeast, backing
The general
northwest,
synopsis at
4 or 5,
1800,
occasionally
Atlantic
6
low
at first.
997,
Showers
moving
at
rather
first,
quickly
good.
northeast. Expected
Fisher,
south
northeasterly
Rockall
3 to 5,
976
becoming
by
variable 3
1800
or
Friday.
less. Fair, good. German Bight,
The area
Humber,
forecasts
Thames.
for the next 24
Northeast,
hours.
becoming
Viking,
cyclonic,
north at Sierra,
4 to
south at
6,
Sierra.
occasionally
Southerly
7 for a
backing
time.
southeasterly
Occasional
4 to
rain,
6.
good,
Showers,
occasionally
good, occasionally moderate.
Dover,
40s,
white.
Cromarty,
Northeast,
southeast 5 or
backing
6.
north
Occasionally
or northwest,
7 later.
5 to 7,
Occasional rain.
decreasing 3
Moderate
or 4
good.
later.
Occasionally
Occasional
poor.
rain, good,
4th,
occasionally
Tyne,
poor.
Dogger. Southeast
Portland,
4 to
Plymouth,
6.
North
Occasional
Biscay.
rain. Moderate or
Northeasterly
good.
3 to 5,
Occasionally poor.
occasionally 6 at
Fisher,
first. Showers,
German
good,
variable
occasionally
3 or
moderate.
4 at first
South
in Fisher,
Biscay,
otherwise
cyclonic,
southeast
3
4
to
to
5.
6.
Thundery
Rain
showers,
later,
good,
occasionally
poor.
moderate later.
Trafalgar, Fitzroy,
Harbour, Thames,
north 4 to
south
6.
4 or
Thundery
5,
showers,
occasionally 6
good,
later,
occasionally
occasional
moderate.
rain. Good,
Seoul,
occasionally
Lundy,
poor.
Fastnet.
Dover,
northeast
wide.
4 to
South
6,
4 or
becoming
5, veering
variable 3
southwest
later.
5 or 6,
Showers,
occasionally 7
then fair,
later.
good.
Occasional rain, moderate
Irish
or
Sea,
good, occasionally
northeast
poor.
4 to 6,
Portland,
backing
Plymouth,
west
south
4 or
veering
5
southwest
later.
4 to 6,
Showers at first,
then veering
good.
west 6 or 7
Shannon,
later.
north
Rain
4
or
5,
drizzle,
backing
showers
southwest
later.
4
Moderate
to
or
6,
good,
fair,
occasionally
good.
poor.
Rockall, Malin,
Biscay,
variable
southwest
3 or 4,
5 to 7,
becoming
rain at
southwest
times,
5 to
moderate
7,
or good,
occasionally gale
poor.
8 in Rockall.
Trafalgar,
Rain later in
westerly
north,
or northwesterly 4 or 5,
Hebrides,
occasionally
southwest
6 in
3
north,
to 5,
occasional
increasing
drizzle,
6
good,
to gale
occasionally
8,
poor.
perhaps severe gale 9
Fitzroy,
later.
southwest
Rain later,
veering
good,
west 5 to 7,
moderate
occasionally
later.
gale 8 later.
Bailey,
in north,
southwest
rain or
6 to gale
showers,
8,
good,
occasionally severe gale
poor.
9 for a time.
Seoul,
Rain,
Lundy,
moderate or
Fastnet.
poor.
Southwest 5
Fair
to
Isle,
7, veering
variable
west 6 to
3 or
gale
4,
8 later
becoming
in Seoul and
southwest
Fastnet.
6 to gale
Rain
8,
or drizzle,
perhaps severe gale
showers
9 later.
Moderate
Rain
or
later, good,
occasionally
becoming
poor.
moderate later.
Irish Sea,
Faroes,
south or
southeast
southeast
Iceland,
5 to 7,
southwesterly,
rain at
becoming
times,
cyclonic,
moderate or
6
good,
to gale
occasionally
8,
poor.
occasionally severe gale
Shannon,
9 later in
south
Faroes.
or southwest
Rain,
5 to 7,
moderate or
veering
poor.
west 7 to severe gale 9 later.
And now here are the weather
rain
reports from
or
coastal
showers,
stations for
moderate or
2300
good,
on the
occasionally
20th
poor.
of October.
Rockall,
Tyree automatic,
southeast 3
north
to
northeast
5, becoming
3,
cyclonic
24
5 to
miles,
7,
1024,
occasionally gale 8 later
rising slowly.
in far southwest.
Stornoway,
Rain at
west
times,
by north,
moderate
1,
or good,
more than
occasionally
38
poor.
miles,
Malin,
1024,
Hebrides,
rising slowly.
Bailey,
Lerwick,
east or southeast
northwest
5 to
3,
7, occasional
38
rain,
miles,
good, occasionally poor.
1021, rising
Fair
slowly.
Isle, cyclonic,
Wick
becoming
automatic,
southeast 4
northwest
to 6,
by west
backing
2,
east 5 to
16
7
miles,
later. Showers,
1023,
rain later
rising
in
slowly.
south. Good, occasionally
Aberdeen,
moderate.
northwest 3,
Faroes,
recent rain,
southeast
22
Iceland,
miles,
variable 2 or 3,
1022,
becoming
rising
northeasterly
slowly.
4 or 5.
Lucas,
Then
north
increasing
northwest
6 or 7
3,
later.
22
Showers.
miles,
Good.
1022, rising. Bridlington,
Now the weather reports
north
from
by
coastal
east,
stations
5,
for 2300.
1016,
Tarry automatic.
rising slowly.
Southeast 6.
St Catherine's
Hayes,
Point automatic.
2 miles.
Northwest
1007
2, 1013, rising
Stornoway
slowly.
east 2.
Jersey,
Recent rain.
northeast
more
by
than 38
north
miles.
2, moderate showers
1009
4
falling.
miles, 1013,
Lerwick southwest
rising.
by south 5.
Scilly automatic.
19 miles.
Northeast by north
1012
5,
falling.
recent rain
Wick
22
automatic.
miles,
South
1017,
southeast 3.
rising slowly.
14 miles.
Milford Haven,
1010
northeast
falling
by
more
north
slowly.
3,
Aberdeen,
more than 38
south
miles,
by east
1018,
4.
rising
15
slowly.
miles. 1012
Northeast
falling.
5,
Lucas
16 miles,
east southeast
1018,
2. Slight
rising more
showers.
slowly.
6 miles.
Valley,
1011
north 3,
falling.
22 miles,
Bridlington,
1020,
south 5.
rising slowly.
1013
Liverpool Crosby,
falling.
Northeast 2,
Sandetti
27
light
miles,
vessel automatic.
1019,
South southeast
rising slowly.
5
Valencia,
miles.
northeast by north
1016
3,
falling.
22 miles,
Greenwich light vessel
1024,
automatic.
rising.
South by west
Ronaldsway,
4.
north
5
by
miles.
east 3,
1013
27 miles,
falling.
1021, rising
St
slowly.
Catherine's Point automatic.
Malin
south
Head,
2.
north northeast
1013
3, 19
falling.
miles,
Jersey
1024, rising
south by
slowly.
east 3.
Macrahanish
Recent
automatic.
rain.
East
6
southeast
miles,
2,
1013
19 miles,
falling.
1023,
Shannon light
rising
vessel
more
automatic.
slowly.
South southwest 4.
And now here's the weather forecast
11
for the
miles,
inshore waters of Great Britain and
1012
Northern Ireland,
falling.
valid for the following 24
Milford Haven,
hours, and
south
issued by the
by
Met Office
east
at
4.
2300 on Sunday
3
the
miles,
20th of October.
1008
The general
falling.
situation, a showery northerly airstream
Aberporth,
will give way to more
southeast
settled
by south
conditions
5,
as a ridge of high
recent
pressure
rain,
topples
4 miles,
southeastwards through Monday.
1008 falling.
Meanwhile, an area
Valley,
of low pressure
south
moving
southeast
northeast
5,
across France
slight
will give some rain in
5
southeast
miles,
England. By
1008
Tuesday, high
falling.
pressure will be established across the
Liverpool
south, but
Crosby,
Atlantic frontal
south
systems
southeast
will
4,
increasingly affect
slight drizzle
northwestern areas.
1.5 miles,
From Cape Wrath to
1010,
Rattray Head,
falling.
including Orkney.
Valencia,
Variable, 3 or 4,
south-southwest,
becoming
4,
southwesterly,
recent drizzle.
5 to 7,
1 mile.
occasionally gale 8 later in
1000,
north.
falling.
Rain later in north.
Ronald's
mainly
Way,
good.
southeast,
From
4,
Rattray Head to Berwick
continuous
on Tweed,
moderate rain,
north or
1.5
northwest, backing
miles,
southwest later,
1008,
3 to 5,
falling.
occasionally 6 at
Malin
first
Head,
and later.
southeast by
Showers
east
at first,
3, moderate
good.
drizzle,
From
4
Berwick upon
miles,
Tweed to Whitby,
1005,
north backing
falling.
southwest later,
Machrihanish
4 or
automatic,
5,
east
decreasing 3
southeast
for a time
5,
later.
2
Showers at
miles,
first, good.
1007,
From
falling
Whitby to
quickly.
Gibraltar Point. North or northeast,
Here's the weather
4 or
forecast
5,
for the inshore
backing
waters of
northwest,
Great Britain
3 or
and
4
Northern
later.
Ireland.
Showers
Valid for the
good.
following 24
From
hours
Gibraltar
issued by
Point
the
to
Met
North
Office
Foreland.
at 2300
Northerly or
on
northeasterly,
Thursday the
5 or
31st
6,
of October.
occasionally 7
General
for a time,
situation,
backing
further spells of wet
northwesterly,
and
4 or
windy
5
weather
later.
can be expected
Occasional
on
rain,
Friday as
moderate
a
or
deepening
good,
low
occasionally
approaches
poor
from
for a
the
time.
Atlantic. The
From
deep
North
low is
Foreland
then
to Southsea
expected to
Bill,
move eastwards
northerly
across
or
the
northeasterly,
middle of the
backing
United Kingdom
northwesterly later,
during
4 to
Saturday,
6,
bringing
occasionally
severe
7 for a
gales to the
time
Bristol
in east,
Channel,
then
English
occasionally
Channel,
3
and
later.
the north of
Occasional
Scotland.
rain, moderate or good, occasionally poor
From
for a
Cape
time.
Wrath to Rattray Head,
From Chelsea
including
Bill to
Orkney,
Lyme Regis.
variable 2
North,
to 4
4
at
or
first
5,
in Moray Firth,
occasionally 6 at
otherwise
first offshore,
southeasterly 4
decreasing
or 5,
2 or 3
occasionally
later.
6 in
Showers
east,
until later,
breakbacking
good.
easterly 5
From Lyme
to
Regis
7
to Land's
later.
End,
Showers at
including the Isles
first,
of
then
Scilly.
occasional rain,
North or northeast,
good,
4 to
becoming
6,
moderate later.
becoming variable 2 or
Berwick,
3
Rattray
later.
Head,
Showers
Berwick upon
until
Tweed.
later, mainly
Southeast
west,
4 to
mainly
6,
good.
occasional rain.
From Land's End
moderate
to
or
St
good,
David's Head,
occasionally
including the Bristol
poor.
Channel.
Berwick upon Tweed
Northeast
to
4 to
Whitby.
6, becoming
Southeast
variable
4 or
2
5,
or 3 later.
occasionally 6
Showers
at
until
first,
later,
occasional
mainly
rain.
west,
Moderate
mainly
or good, occasionally
From St David's
poor.
Head to Great Orme Head,
Whitby
including
to
St
Gibraltar
George's
Point,
Channel.
southeast
Northerly
4
or
or 5,
northeasterly, 4
occasionally
or
3
5,
later.
occasionally
Rain
6
at
at
time,
first in far
moderate
south,
or good,
becoming variable
occasionally
3 or
poor.
4 later. Showers until
Gibraltar
later,
Point to North
good.
Foreland.
From Great Orme Head to
Southeasterly
the Mull
4 or
Galloway.
5, veering
North
southerly
or
5
northeast,
or 6
4 or
later
5,
in east.
backing
Rain
west
at times,
3 or 4
moderate
later.
or good,
Showers at
occasionally
first,
poor.
good. Isle of Man, north or
Foreland
northeast,
to
3
Salisbury
or
Bill,
4, occasionally
southeasterly
5
3 or
at
4,
first,
veering
backing
southerly,
west
or
southwest
southwesterly
later.
5 or
Fair,
6,
good.
occasionally 7 later.
From Lochfoyle to
Rain
Carlingford
or
Loch.
drizzle at times,
Northeast,
moderate or
3
good,
or 4,
occasionally
becoming
poor.
variable 2 or 3,
Salisbury Bill to
then
Lyme
becoming
Regis,
southwest
southeast
4
4
to
or
6
5,
later.
veering
Fair,
southwest
good.
5 or 6, occasionally
Mullet
7
Galloway to Mullet
later.
Kintyre,
Rain or
including the
drizzle
Firth of
at
Clyde
times,
and North
moderate
Channel.
or good,
Northeasterly,
occasionally poor.
3 or 4, becoming variable 2 or 3,
Lyme
then
Regis
becoming
to
southwesterly
Land's End,
4 or 5
including
later.
the Isles of Scilly.
Fair, good.
South, veering
From Mull of Kintyre
southwest
to
4 or
Ardnamurchan
5,
Point.
occasionally
Northeast,
6 at
3 or
first,
4,
veering
becoming
west
variable
5 to
3
7
or
later.
less, then becoming
Rain or
southwest
drizzle
4
at
to
times,
6 later.
showers later.
Fair,
Moderate
good.
or good, occasionally
From
poor.
Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Wrath.
Land's End to
Variable
St
2
David's
or
Head,
3,
including
becoming
the Bristol
southwest
Channel.
4 or 5,
Southeasterly
increasing
veering
6 to gale
southwesterly
8
4
later.
or 5.
Rain later in
Occasionally
north,
6 at
good,
first in west,
occasionally
increasing
moderate
6 or
later
7
in north.
later. Rain or drizzle at
And finally,
times,
Shetland Isles,
showers
west
later.
or northwest,
Moderate or
backing
good,
southwest 3 to
occasionally
5,
poor.
increasing 6 to gale 8
St David's
later.
heads to Great Orme Head,
Showers,
including
then
St
rain,
George's Channel.
moderate or good,
Southeast
occasionally
4 to
poor
6,
later.
veering south 4
And that
or
completes
5,
the shipping bulletin,
then veering
and it's the end of the
southwest
day for us
5
here
to
at
7
Radio
later.
4.
Rain or drizzle at times, showers later, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Great Orme Head
BBC
to the
Radio
Mull of
4.
Galloway.
Now, the
South
shipping
or
forecast issued by
southeast,
the Met
4 to
Office on
6,
behalf of the
rain
Maritime
at
and Coast Guard
times,
Agency
moderate or
at
good,
0015
occasionally
today,
poor.
Tuesday the 15th of October.
Isle of Man, south
There are
or
warnings of
southeast,
gales
4
in
to
Viking,
6,
South
rain or
Atsira,
drizzle at
Forties,
times,
Fisher,
moderate
Plymouth,
or good,
Biscay,
occasionally
Fitzroy,
poor.
Seoul, Shannon,
Lochfoyle
Rockall,
to
Malin,
Carlingford Loch.
Hebrides, Bailey,
South or southeast,
Faroes
4
and
to
South East
6,
Iceland.
rain at times,
The general synopsis
moderate
at
or
1800,
good, occasionally poor.
low southern England
Mull of
999,
Galloway,
expected
to Mull of
40s
Kintyre,
997
including the
by
Firth of Clyde and
1800
North
Tuesday.
Channel.
Low
South or
Fastnet
southeast
1000,
4 to 6,
losing its
rain
identity.
at times,
The
moderate
area
or
forecast for
good,
the
next 24 hours.
Poor.
Viking, north at Sierra, south at Sierra,
Odd
north
American
40s.
Point, east or
Southeasterly
southeast
3
4
to
to 6.
5, backing
Rain
easterly,
at times.
then becoming
Moderate or
cyclonic,
good.
5 to
Occasionally
7.
poor.
Occasionally gale 8 for a time,
Odd American
except
Point
in
to
north
Cape
at Sierra.
Wrath.
occasional rain,
southeasterly,
good,
backing
occasionally
easterly,
poor.
4 to 6,
South
occasionally
40s,
7
Cromarty,
later,
4.
in far north.
Southeasterly,
occasional
becoming
rain,
cyclonic, then
good,
southwesterly,
occasionally
3
moderate.
to 5, increasing 6 or 7 for a time in
Shetland
South
Isles,
40s.
south, backing
Occasional
southeast,
rain,
4
good,
or 5.
occasionally poor.
Occasionally 6 at
Tyne,
first,
Dogger.
backing east,
Cyclonic,
5 or 6
6
later.
becoming south
Showers,
4, rain, then
moderate
fair,
or good.
moderate becoming good.
And that
Fisher,
completes
German Bight.
the shipping
Easterly
bulletin.
5 to 7, occasionally
And that's
gale
all
8
from
for a
us here
time in
at
North
BBC
Fisher.
Radio 4
Veering
for tonight.
south 5,
Very shortly,
occasional
we'll
rain,
join our
good,
colleagues over at the
occasionally poor.
BBC World Service.
Humber,
And we're
cyclonic
back here
4
with you
to
on
6,
BBC Radio
becoming
4 at
south 4,
5:20
rain,
later
then
this
fair,
Friday
poor,
morning.
becoming
I am
good.
Neil Nunes, wishing you
Thames,
a good
Dover,
night.
White, Portland. Southwest 4 to 6, increasing 7 at times. Showers, good, occasionally poor. Plymouth, Biscay. West or southwest 5 to 7, increasing gale 8 at times. Showers, then rain, good, occasionally poor. Trafalgar, variable 3 or 4, becoming southwesterly 5 to 7 in north. Fair, good. Southeast Fitzroy, westerly backing southwesterly 6 to gale 8. Showers, rain later, good, occasionally poor. Northwest Fitzroy, Sol. Westerly or southwesterly 6 to gale 8, decreasing 5 later. Occasional rain, good, occasionally poor. Lundy, Fastnet. Cyclonic 4 to 6, occasionally 7 later. Occasional rain,
Now on
good,
BBC Radio 4,
occasionally
it's time
poor.
for the shipping forecast
Irish
issued
Sea,
by the Met
east
Office.
veering
On
south
behalf of the
3 to
Maritime and
5,
Coast Guard
increasing
Agency at
6
00.
or 7 later. Occasional rain, good, occasionally moderate.
BBC Radio 4.
Shannon, Rockall.
Now the shipping forecast
Westerly
issued
5
by
at
the Met
first
Office
in
on behalf
East
of the Maritime
Shannon,
and Coast Guard
otherwise
Agency
southerly
at
or
0015
southeasterly
on Thursday the
6 to gale
24th
8,
of October.
veering southwesterly
There are warnings of gales
5
in
to
Viking,
7
North
later.
Atsira, Biscay,
Rain, then
Rockall,
showers,
Hebrides,
good,
Bailey,
occasionally
Fair
poor.
Isle, Faroes and South East
Malin,
Iceland.
Hebrides, Bailey.
The general synopsis
Southeast
is
4
1800,
to 6,
low Hebrides
increasing 7 or gale
989,
8.
expected
Perhaps severe gale
120
9
miles
later
north of
in
Faroes
Bailey.
980
Rain or
by
showers,
1800
good,
Thursday.
occasionally poor.
Low Bailey
Fair Isle,
988,
Faroes,
expected
Southeast
Faroes
Iceland.
978 by
Southeasterly
same time.
5 to 7,
Low Biscay
occasionally gale
1005
8,
losing its
except in
identity
Fair Isle.
by that time.
Perhaps severe gale 9
The area forecast for
later
the next
in
24
southeast
hours.
Iceland. Rain or
Viking,
showers,
North Atsira,
moderate
South
or
Atsira,
good.
40s, Cromarty, 4th. Southerly or southwesterly 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first in Viking and North
Now the weather
Atsira.
reports from
Veering westerly
coastal
4 or
stations
5
for
in North
2300.
Atsira, South Atsira and 4th
Tyree
later.
automatic.
Rain or
Southeast
showers,
by east
good,
5,
occasionally moderate.
22 miles.
Tyne,
1003
Dogger, Fisher,
falling
German
slowly.
Bight. South or
Stornoway,
southeast 4 to
east
6,
by
veering
south
west
2,
later. Rain,
more than
good,
38
occasionally
miles.
moderate. Humber,
1005
Thames,
falling
Dover,
more slowly.
southeast 2 to 4,
Lerwick,
veering southwest
southeast
4 to
3,
6,
12
rain,
miles,
good, occasionally poor.
1008 falling slowly.
White, Portland, Plymouth,
Wick
variable
automatic,
4 or less,
east,
becoming
southeast
southwest
2,
4 to 6,
22
rain
miles,
or showers, thundery in
1007
White,
falling
good,
more slowly.
occasionally poor.
Aberdeen, north,
Biscay,
northeast
cyclonic
1,
6 to gale
11
8,
miles,
becoming west 4 to 6,
1007
thundery
falling
showers,
slowly.
good, occasionally poor.
Lucas, southeast
Trafalgar,
by
northwest
east
3 to
2,
5, backing
14
south 4
miles,
to 6, but variable
1006
4 or less in
falling more
south, mainly
slowly.
fair, good.
Bridlington,
Fitzroy,
northeast
southwest
4,
4 to 6, rain, good,
1002
occasionally poor.
falling more slowly.
Seoul, Lundy, Fastnet,
Greenwich, light
west or
vessel
southwest 3
automatic.
to 5, occasionally 6
Southwest
until
by
later.
west 5,
Showers,
more
rain
than
later in
27
Seoul,
miles,
good, occasionally moderate,
1002
later
rising
in Seoul.
slowly. Jersey,
Irish
south
Sea,
by
south
west 3,
5 to 7,
recent
veering
rain
northwest 3 or
15
4,
miles,
showers, good.
1003
Shannon, west 4 to 6,
falling
becoming
slowly.
variable 4 or less, showers, good.
Channel, light vessel automatic.
Northwest Rockall,
Southwest
northwesterly
5,
6 to gale 8,
more than
backing westerly
27
4
miles,
to 6, showers, good.
1002 now falling.
Southeast Rockall, Malin.
Scilly,
Southwesterly,
automatic.
veering northwesterly
South
5 to
by
7,
east
backing
2,
westerly 4 to 6,
1001
showers, good.
rising slowly.
Hebrides, Bailey.
Milford
Cyclonic,
Haven,
becoming west or
east by
northwest
north
6
2,
to gale 8,
more
occasionally
than
severe gale
38
9
miles,
at first in Bailey.
1002
Squally showers,
rising
good,
slowly.
occasionally poor.
Aberporth, southeast
Fair Isle,
by east
south,
1,
veering southwest 6
22
to gale
miles,
8, rain then
1002
showers,
now
good,
rising.
occasionally moderate.
Valley,
Faroes,
northeast by east
cyclonic
3,
6 to gale 8,
16
occasionally
miles,
severe gale 9 at first.
1002
Rain or
falling
showers,
more slowly.
good, occasionally
Liverpool,
poor.
Crosby,
Southeast
Northeast
Iceland,
by
northerly
east
7
3,
to severe gale
slight
9,
rain 9
occasionally
miles,
storm 10 later.
1003,
Sleet,
falling more
then
slowly.
rain, moderate
Valencia,
or poor.
northwest by north 3.
Now weather reports from coastal
27
stations
miles,
for 2300.
1003, rising
Tyree
slowly.
automatic, southwest by
Ronaldsway,
south 4,
east
9
4,
miles,
22
996,
miles,
rising slowly.
1003,
Stornoway,
falling
southwest
slowly.
5, 35 miles,
Malin Head,
992, now
southeast
rising.
4, 7 miles.
Lerwick, south-southwest 6,
1002,
intermittent
falling
slight
slowly.
rain, 3 miles,
Macrahanish
994,
automatic,
falling.
east by
Wick
south
automatic,
4,
southeast by
11
south
miles.
4, 8 miles,
1003,
994, falling more
falling
slowly.
slowly.
Aberdeen, south by west 4, 15 miles, 999, falling more slowly. Lucas, southwest
now
by
is
south
the
4,
weather
slight
forecast
showers,
for the
16
inshore
miles,
waters of Great
1000,
Britain
falling.
and Northern Ireland. Valid for the
Bridlington,
following
south
24
by west
hours,
4,
issued by the Met Office at
1006, falling more
2300
slowly.
on Monday, the 14th of October.
Greenwich light vessel automatic.
General
south,
situation.
Southeast 4,
Areas of low
5
pressure will
miles,
continue the
1006,
unsettled theme
now
over the United
rising.
Kingdom during the coming days,
St
with
Catherine's
all
Point
parts seeing
automatic.
rain or
North,
showers,
northeast
along
3,
with strong winds at
1005,
times.
falling more slowly.
Cape Wrath
Jersey,
to Rattray
southwest
Head,
1,
including Orkney.
mist, 2 miles,
Southeasterly becoming
1006,
cyclonic
falling
later,
slowly.
3 to 5.
Scilly
Occasionally
automatic,
6
south
later
by west
in north.
4, 27 miles,
Occasional rain or
1006,
showers.
falling more
Good,
slowly.
occasionally poor.
Milford Haven, south by west 4,
Rattray Head
30
to
miles,
Berwick-upon-Tweed.
1005, falling more
East
slowly.
backing west 2
Aberporth,
to 4,
south
then
southeast
backing
3,
south
11 miles,
3 or 4
1005,
later.
falling more slowly.
Occasional rain for a time. Good,
Valley,
occasionally
south
poor
5,
for a time.
13 miles, 1004,
Berwick-upon-Tweed to
falling
Whitby.
slowly.
Northeast 4 to
Liverpool
6,
Crosby,
backing
south
northwest
by east
4
4,
or
5
5,
miles,
then backing
1005,
south 3
now
or 4
rising.
later. Rain at first,
Valencia,
good,
south
occasionally
southwest
poor
2,
until
8
later.
miles, 1003,
Whitby to Gibraltar
rising slowly.
Point, cyclonic becoming
Ronaldsway,
southwest 4 to
south-southwest
6, then
recent
backing
rain,
south 3 or
13
4
miles,
later.
1002,
Rain at first,
falling
good,
more slowly.
occasionally poor until later.
Malin Head, south by west
Gibraltar
4,
Point to
19
Northumberland,
miles,
southwesterly
997,
4 to
now
6,
rising.
showers,
Macrahanish
moderate or good,
automatic,
occasionally
south,
poor
southwest 5,
until later.
14 miles,
Northforeland
999,
to Selsey Bill,
falling more slowly.
southwesterly 4 to 6, showers,
Here's the weather forecast
good,
for the inshore
occasionally
waters
poor.
of Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
Selsey Bill
valid for the
to
following
Lyme
24
Regis,
hours, issued
southwest
by the Met Office
3
at
to 5,
2300 on
occasionally
Wednesday, the
6
23rd
later.
of October.
Showers,
The general situation:
good, occasionally
low
poor.
pressure near Faroes brings
Lyme
rain
Regis
and
to
showers
Land's
with
End,
strong winds and
including
some
the Isles of
gales,
Scilly.
mainly in the northwest of
West
the
or
British Isles on
southwest
Thursday.
3 to
Then
5,
another low will move
increasing
northeast from the
6 at
Atlantic
times,
into
backing
the Irish
south
Sea
5
on
to
Friday,
7
bringing
later.
further rain and strong
Rain,
winds in the central
correction,
and southern
showers,
parts.
rain later, good,
Cape Wrath
occasionally
to
poor
Rattray Head,
later.
including Orkney.
Land's End to
Southerly
St
veering
David's Head,
southwesterly
including the
5 to
Bristol
7,
Channel.
occasionally gale 8
Cyclonic
later
2 to
in
4,
north.
becoming
Showers,
west or
good.
southwest, backing south later,
Rattray Head to
5 to 7.
Berwick-upon-Tweed, south 5
Occasional
to 7,
rain or showers,
veering west
moderate
or
or
southwest
good,
4 or
occasionally
5,
poor later.
mainly fair, good.
St David's Head to Great Ormond, including
Berwick-upon-Tweed to
St
Whitby,
George's Channel.
south 4 to 6,
Variable
veering
2 to
southwest
4,
3 or
becoming
4,
south
then
or
west 4 or
southeast 5 to 7.
occasional rain or
Showers, rain
good,
later,
occasionally
good,
moderate.
occasionally moderate
Ritchie
later.
to Gibraltar Point, variable
Great
4
Orme
or
Head to
less,
the Mull of
becoming
Galloway.
southwest 2 to 4,
Northeast
occasionally
3 to
5
5,
later, occasional
becoming
rain or
variable
showers,
2 to
good,
4,
occasionally
then
moderate.
becoming south or southeast 4
Gibraltar
to
Point
6
to
later.
Northforeland,
Occasional
variable
rain,
4 or less,
mainly
becoming
good.
southwesterly 4 or
Isle of
5
Man,
later,
east or
occasional rain or
northeast,
showers,
veering
good,
south or
occasionally
southeast
poor.
3 or 4, increasing
Northforeland to
5 to
Selsey Bill,
7 later.
variable 4 or less,
Rain
becoming
later,
westerly or
good,
southwesterly
becoming
4 or
moderate
5,
poor later.
occasional rain or showers, perhaps
Lochfoyle
thundery,
to Carlingford
good,
Loch,
occasionally poor.
southeast 4 or 5,
Selsey Bill to Lyme
increasing
Regis,
6 or
variable
7
3 or
later.
less, becoming
Showers,
west or southwest
rain
4
later,
or 5,
good,
occasional rain or
occasionally
showers,
poor
good,
later.
occasionally moderate.
Mull of Galloway to Mull of
Lyme
Kintyre,
Regis
including
to
the
Land's
Firth
End,
of
including
Clyde
the Isles of
and
Scilly,
North Channel.
variable 4 or less,
Easterly
becoming west or
or
southwest 4 or
southeasterly,
5,
veering southerly
occasional
later,
rain
4
or
or
showers,
5,
good,
increasing
occasionally
6 or
moderate.
7 later.
Land's End
Occasional
to St
rain
David's
later,
Head, including the
mainly
Bristol
good.
Channel, southwest 3
Mull
to
of
5,
Kintyre
veering
to
2 to 4
Ardnamurchan
for a time,
Point.
occasional rain then
Southeast
showers,
4 or
good,
5,
occasionally moderate
increasing
at first.
6 or 7 later.
St David's Head to Great
Rain
storm
later.
ahead, including St George's
Good,
Channel.
occasionally moderate
South 4
later.
to 6, veering southwest 4 or 5,
Ardnamurchan
then
Point to Cape
northwest
Wrath.
3 or 4 later.
Southeast 3 to
Occasional
5,
rain and showers,
increasing 6
good,
or
occasionally
7.
moderate at first.
Showers, Rain later.
Great
Good,
Ormhead to the Mull of
occasionally
Galloway.
moderate
South,
later.
veering southwest 4 or
Sheffield
5, then
Isles,
northwest 3 or 4
southeast
later.
4 or
Occasional
5,
rain, then
occasionally
showers.
3 at first.
Good.
Backing
Occasionally
east
moderate at
5
first.
to 7 later.
Isle of Man,
Showers.
south
Good,
5 or 6,
occasionally
occasionally
moderate
7 at
later.
first, veering southwest
And
4 or
that
5,
completes the
then
shipping
west
bulletin.
or northwest later.
And indeed, Radio
Rain
4's
at
programmes
first,
for
showers
tonight.
later.
So
Good,
for now, this is
occasionally
Jim Lee
moderate
in
at
Broadcasting
first.
House in London, wishing you a warm, safe and peaceful
Loch
night.
Foyle to Carlingford Loch. Southwest 4 to 6, veering northwest 4 or 5, backing west 3 or 4 later, showers good. Mull of Galloway to Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and the North Channel. Southwesterly 4 or 5, veering northwesterly 3 or 4 later, showers good. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurchan Point, southwest 5 or 6, veering west later, showers good. Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Rum, southwesterly 5 or 6, veering westerly 5 to 7, backing southwesterly later. Showers, good, occasionally moderate. And Shetland Isles, south 7, decreasing 5 or 6, veering southwest 7 or gale 8 later. Rain then showers, good, occasionally moderate at first. And that completes the shipping bulletin.
Gibraltar Point to North Foreland, southeasterly, veering southern.
Now time for the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 0015 on today, Monday the 14th of October. There are warnings of gales in South Atsira, Dogger, Fisher, German Bight, Humber and Shannon. The general synopsis at 1800. Low Fitzroy 997, expected Fastnet 998 by 1800 on Monday. Low Spain 1010, expected England 999 by same time. Low 40s 993, rapidly clearing away eastwards. Low Rockall 999, losing its identity. The area forecasts for the next 24 hours. Viking, North Atsira. Variable, becoming southeasterly 3 or 4, occasionally 5 later. Showers, good. South Atsira, northeasterly 6 to gale 8, backing westerly 4, then backing southeasterly 5 or 6 later. Occasional rain, moderate or good. 40s Cromarty 4th. Southwest, backing east 3 to 5, showers, good. Tyne, Dogger. Westerly 6 to gale 8 at first in East Dogger, otherwise southwesterly 4 to 6, backing northeasterly 5 to 7 later. Rain later, good, occasionally poor later. Fisher, cyclonic, gale 8 to storm 10, becoming east 6. Occasional rain, good, occasionally poor. German Bight, southwest 7 to severe gale 9, backing southeast 5 to 7. Rain later, good, occasionally moderate later. Humber, west 6 to gale 8, backing east 5 to 7, then veering south later. Rain later, good, occasionally poor later. Thames, west backing east 4 to 6, then veering south 5 to 7 later. Rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Dover, White, east or southeast 3 to 5, veering southwest 5 to 7. Rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Portland, Plymouth, Biscay, southeast veering west, becoming cyclonic at times 4 to 6, occasionally 7 in Biscay. Rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Trafalgar, west veering northwest 5 to 7, becoming variable 4 later. Rain then fair, moderate or good. Fitzroy, Seoul, cyclonic, becoming northwesterly 5 to 7, showers, good, occasionally poor. Lundy, Fastnet, southeast, becoming cyclonic 5 to 7, perhaps gale 8 later in Fastnet. Rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Irish Sea, south backing east 3 to 5, showers, good. Shannon, cyclonic 6 to gale 8, becoming west 5, thundery showers, good, occasionally poor. Rockall, Malin, Hebrides, Bailey, cyclonic becoming southeast 3 to 5, increasing 6 later in Rockall and Bailey. Showers, good, occasionally moderate. Fair Isle, Faroes, southeast Iceland. East veering southeast 3 to 5, increasing 6 or 7 in southeast Iceland. Rain or showers, good, occasionally moderate. Now the weather reports from coastal stations for 2300. Tyree automatic, south-southeast 3, recent rain, 27 miles, 1002, rising slowly. Stornoway, northwest 2, more than 38 miles, 1002, rising more slowly. Lerwick, northeast 3, more than 38 miles, 1003, rising slowly. Wick automatic, west by south 2, 16 miles, 1003, rising slowly. Aberdeen, southwest 1, moderate rain, 4 miles, 1003, rising. Lucas, south by west 3, moderate rain, 3 miles, 1002, rising more slowly. Bridlington, west-southwest 3, 1005, rising more slowly. Greenwich light vessel automatic, west by south 4, more than 27 miles, 1011, rising slowly. Jersey, southeast by east 3, 16 miles, 1011, now falling. Channel light vessel automatic, southwest 4, more than 27 miles, 1010, rising more slowly. Scilly automatic, south-southeast 4, 1006, falling slowly. Milford Haven, southwest by south 3, 35 miles, 1007, rising more slowly. Aberporth, south by west 3, 24 miles, 1007, rising more slowly. Valley, southwest by west 4, 19 miles, 1006, rising more slowly. Liverpool Crosby, south-southwest 3, Hayes, 5 miles, 1007, rising more slowly. Valentia, east 2, 27 miles, 1003, now falling. Ronaldsway, north by west 1, recent showers, 22 miles, 1005, rising more slowly. Malin Head, south by west 3, 22 miles, 1003, rising. Machrihanish automatic, east by south 2, 15 miles, 1004, rising. And now here's the weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, valid for the following 24 hours, issued by the Met Office at 2300 on Sunday the 13th of October. The general situation, areas of low pressure will continue to affect the British Isles over the coming days, with all parts seeing rain or showers, along with strong winds at times. From Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney. Variable, becoming cyclonic, then mainly southwest, backing southeast later 2 to 4. Showers, good. Rattray Head to Berwick-upon-Tweed. Westerly 4 or 5 at first in south, otherwise variable, becoming mainly easterly 3 or 4. Showers at first, mainly good. Berwick-upon-Tweed to Whitby. Southwest 5 or 6, decreasing 3 or 4, backing southeast, then backing northeast 4 or 5 later. Rain later, good, occasionally moderate later. Whitby to Gibraltar Point. Southwest backing east or northeast 4 or 5, then becoming cyclonic 5 to 7 later. Rain later, good, becoming moderate or poor later. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland. Southwesterly 4 or 5, backing easterly 5 or 6, then veering southerly 5 to 7 later. Fair, then rain or showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. North Foreland to Selsey Bill. Variable 3, becoming easterly 5 or 6, veering southeasterly, then veering southwesterly 5 to 7 later. Fair, then rain or showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Selsey Bill to Lyme Regis. South 3 or 4, backing east, then becoming cyclonic, then becoming southwest later 5 or 6. Rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly. Southerly or southeasterly 3 to 5, occasionally 6 in far west, and becoming cyclonic for a time in far east, veering west or southwest 4 to 6 later. Occasional rain, good, occasionally moderate. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel. Southeast 3 or 4, increasing 5 or 6 for a time. Fair, then occasional rain, good, occasionally moderate. St David's Head to Great Orme Head, including St George's Channel. Southwest 3 or 4, backing southeast 4 or 5, occasionally 3 later. Showers, mainly good. Great Ormhead to the Mull of Galloway. West 3 or 4, backing southeast 4 or 5, occasionally 3 later. Showers, mainly good. Isle of Man, southwest, backing southeast 4 or 5, then backing east or northeast 4 to 6 later. Mainly fair, good. Loch Foyle to Carlingford Loch. Southwest 3 or 4, backing southeast 4 or 5 later. Showers, then rain, good, occasionally moderate or poor later. Mull of Galloway to Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel. Southwesterly 3 or 4, backing easterly or southeasterly 4 or 5. Showers, mainly good. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurchan Point. Southwest, backing south 3 or 4, then backing southeast 4 or 5 later. Showers, good, occasionally moderate. Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Wrath. Southerly or southeasterly 2 to 4, occasionally 5 later in south. Showers, good. Shetland Isles, east varying southeast 3 or 4. Showers, good, occasionally moderate later. And that completes the shipping bulletin. This is Luke Tottenham on behalf of all of us here at Broadcasting House in London, wishing you a safe and peaceful night. Good night.
Now on BBC Radio 4, it's time for the...
Dear listener, you may awake now. I hope you enjoyed the BBC Shipping Forecast Soundscape, a combination of BBC presenters doing the shipping forecast and my own electronic sounds. On the archive of electronic music, this is Thom Holmes. Details about the soundscape can be found in the playlist on the podcast website. A transcript of notes for the program are found on my blog, Noise and Notations, located at thomholmes.com. You can check out my blog for the Bob Moog Foundation. There's also a link on my podcast website for that. And if you would like to learn more about the history of electronic music, soundscapes, and so forth, please read my book, Electronic and Experimental Music, published by Routledge in print or as an ebook. If you enjoyed this podcast, I invite you to explore our library of past episodes. They span many genres, technologies, and artists associated with electronic music, from symphonic rock to music for meditation, all inspired, most of the time, by vintage recordings in my archive. So long for now from the archive of electronic music.
All of the music heard on this podcast is brought to you from the Holmes Archive of Electronic Music, a curated collection of vintage recordings. For a complete playlist, go to theholmesarchive.podbean.com. All crackles, surface noise, and other imperfections heard in this podcast are purely intentional. All intro, outro, and other incidental music is by Thom Holmes, unless otherwise noted in the playlist. For notes about this episode, please see the blog Noise and Notations at thomholmes.com. So long from the Holmes Archive of Electronic Music.